Poor Valerie. But net, the finals, Judy Norton-Taylor against Kristy McNichol.
Hello, guys. This is your boy Ace here, and welcome to Retro Warehouse. And we've got another edition of the Battle of Necro Stars here. This is the 7th edition. And here on Friday, November the 2nd, 1979, we're in the middle of the obstacle course. Now, there was some controversy in that first race. Kristy McNichol reportedly had missed one of the last bar on the monkey bar. They say she grasped it, but they actually did not penalize her for that. She will get penalized later. We'll go over that in the next video we do after this. But we have a race right now between two of the more popular female TV characters. We know Valerie Bertinelli, who represents CBS on the hit comedy One Day at a Time. And we also got Erin Gray, who represents NBC, who was in the drama Buck Rogers' 21st Century. Now, what was interesting was that Melissa Gilbert, who was on Team NBC, just lost to Kristy McNichol. So it's up to Erin Gray to gain some ground for her team against Kristy McNichol. Now, we got a tight race in the scores right now, too, between the teams. So this is a very important race for the women. Let's see how this one turned out. Like I said, we had Valerie Bertinelli there in the green. Valerie Bertinelli there in the green for CBS. And then we also have Erin Gray, who's on the red team here for NBC. And we can see here, like I said, she represents the show Buck Rogers in the 25th Century. And this was an interesting race because Erin Gray's a little bit older than Valerie Bertinelli. So unlike the last race where we had, you know, competitors really close in age, and Melissa Gilbert and Valerie Bertinelli here, this one was a little bit more of a teenager versus a young adult type matchup between her and Erin Gray. So without further ado, guys, what we're going to do is, like we did in the last video, we're going to play the audio. So we're going to play the official audio with Howard Cosell with the play-by-play here, and that way you can hear the interviews as well and what happened at the end of the match, which was very controversial. And we're going to go over that when we rewatch the match again together. And I'm going to do the commentary for it. So let's go on ahead and get there, and I'm going to let you guys enjoy the original audio. Then we're going to come back with my view on it.
A tender thing, a tender feeling. Not all of the children abused. Some daycare center kids, and Melissa so great with them. Now we're ready as we go back to the competition, to the third women's qualifying heat in the obstacle course event. Valerie Bertinelli, One Day at a Time against Erin Gray. Buck Rogers, 25th Century. And they are off. Nearest to us, Erin Gray and Valerie Bertinelli in the far lane. They negotiate the tires. Like lifesavers, we've said. Now the monkey bars. Erin Gray with that lithe, supple body getting a quick lead. Now over the fence. But Bertinelli, a veteran in this event. She knows what it's all about. The water hole. Erin Gray still in the lead. Bertinelli pouring it on. Getting the lead at the finish and winning the qualifying heat. What a finish. What a great race, Valerie. You should each congratulate. What a finish. She did come from behind to
sure
nose
did.
you out. I heard you tell Billy Crystal you were kind of psyched out going in.
I really was, yeah. Right now I'm just about to faint, but don't mind me.
Second time around. That's what you did last year when you were hurt.
Oh.
But you gave it a terrific,
incredible.
Erin.
Thank you. Oh,
Terrific
thank
effort,
you.
really. First time you've ever faced that.
Yes, very first. Thank you. You were great over that leap.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe you made up that time.
Neither could I.
And she won it at the very end, at the water jump, and then the final burst that brought her past you. It was terrific, really.
A lot of fun.
Proud of you
I'm glad it
both.
was you and not Kristy.
Well, you should both be congratulated by the team captains. Who called it? Who's calling what? Huh?
Your hand slipped off. She had grabbed it, though. Same as the other one.
Looks like there's a penalty on Valerie. It's a shame. It's one thing to run a lousy race and lose like I did, but to run a good race and be disqualified is a shame.
Witnesses on the side have said that they saw the same thing in each case. One calls it's a problem.
Captain Asner, what is the problem? You were lodging a protest?
Inefficient judging.
What? In
That's
what
right.
way?
Well, Kristy slipped on the last bar just as Valerie did on this bar. Valerie was caught. ABC is mouthing off.
All right, in slow motion, Valerie Bertinelli, the far lane. Let's look at it. And as she gets to the final rung on the monkey bars, just touched it, did not grab it. Quite apparently a good call, a penalty.
Howard, here's Kristy's now, and we're at a different angle. Now watch her as she comes to that last bar. She does grab it. So it's not a penalty. Kristy, I'm sorry.
Commissioner Brett, what do you say?
Well, the commissioner, after hearing rumors that Kristy McNichol did not touch the last bar, I went over and talked to the judge. She said she did grasp it. I was standing there when Edward's partner came over the last one. I saw her just slap at it. She didn't grasp it, and in the rules you say you have to grasp it. The one judge said that Kristy grasped it, and this one she said she didn't grasp it.
Poor Valerie. But net, the finals, Judy Norton-Taylor against Kristy McNichol.
So you guys see the controversy right there, and we're going to rewatch the race to see what happened here in live action again. So let's go ahead and get through it and play. As you see, Valerie Bertinelli and Erin Gray off to great starts. It's very even in the beginning. That's one of the things that you will notice. That's the difference between Melissa Gilbert and Kristy McNichol. That's very even. Now, Valerie Bertinelli struggled a little bit with the monkey bars there, got over the wall, and then the quickness from Valerie Bertinelli right here. Look at this. This is the young speed right here. And just blew her away at the end. It looked like Erin Gray had it. She was in complete control of about 3/4 of the match. But Valerie Bertinelli, with a late surge, used that quickness at the end. Once she got over the hump with the monkey bars, it was pretty much all she wrote there. Now, one of the things that ended up happening, though, which is very controversial, it makes you very, very, very sad for Valerie Bertinelli, because this is the second time here with the monkey bars, was that it was actually challenged. And the commissioner here, George Brett, I believe, was the commissioner here. And he confirmed, just like in the Kristy one, but Kristy was not penalized on hers because they said that she grabbed it enough. I believe it was the last bar, the monkey bar, they're saying that Valerie just kind of grasped it, didn't really grab a hold of it and pull herself, over. Just sort of grabbed it, like almost touched it, and it just kind of blew from there. So they ended up taking that away from her. And what was sad about this was that you could see the disappointment on Valerie's face. It looked like she was crying a little bit. She was pissed that it was taken away from her. And that's the thing that I always liked about Battle Necro Stars. It was a very fun show. But there was some real competitive and controversial events in this series. This is my favorite all-time event, Battle Necro Star 7, because I felt like this is the most competitive one out of all of them. There was some real, they were really trying to win. The Necros were really trying to win in this one. And there was some really good matchups, too. This was just great. This was absolutely just great. And we had Willie Aames and Greg Harrison. They was going to face off in the men's final. The women's final would have Kristy McNichol face against Judy Norton-Taylor. I'm guessing it was originally going to be Valerie Bertinelli against Kristy McNichol. And it's a shame we didn't get a chance to see that matchup. But Judy Norton-Taylor is one of the best athletes that they ever had on here. So it was a good substitute. But it looked like Judy Norton-Taylor filled in potentially right there for Valerie Bertinelli. So CBS lost some points right there with that penalty. But then Kristy McNichol made the same mistake in that final run, and she got penalized later. So we're going to go over that in the next video. But first, I want to get your guys' comments, and we're going to come back to wrap this up. So guys, if you want to support the channel, this is one of the easiest ways that you can pay. I know for a lot of people, some people don't have the Cash App, they don't have PayPal, they don't have, maybe they don't have They don't want to pay through Google as well. This is one of the best ways that you could pay. All you need is a credit card or debit card. You can pay on Buy Me a Coffee. This is a site where you can pay anybody and buy them a coffee. And basically how it works is you go to the page. This is our page here. You can see our post here and everything like that. And we will start posting videos and stuff like that when you come over to this page. But if you want to buy somebody a coffee, you have these options here. So there's some default options here. So the first option is $5. So this is the lowest that you can pay on Buy Me a Coffee. So you can pay somebody. So if you hit 3, it's going to be 15. If you hit 5, it's going to be 25. Now you can hit any number in here. So if you hit 2, it's going to be 10. If you hit 4, it's going to be 20. So any number in here, 6 is going to be 30. It's in multiples of 5. So every number you hit is going to be every 5 numbers. So if you hit 10, it's going to be 50. So 10 times 5 is 50. So just times it by the number you want to put in by 5. And that'll give you what you'll put in. So if you want to pay the channel 50, you'll put in 10 here. If you want to pay 100, it'll be 20 times 5. So you'll put in 20 here. So like I said, it's in multiples of 5. 15 times 3 is 75. So you want to pay 75. That's how you would do it. So the lowest is 5, but you enter the number in, and that's how you'll pay going forward to Buy Me a Coffee. So if this is the best way for you guys to want to show your appreciation and you don't have the Cash App, you don't want to pay through Google, you don't want to pay through, I don't have a PayPal, but like I know other people have that, you can go through here. Thank you guys. Hopefully I will see your guys' donation and I will shout you out. Yeah, so controversy there. So it's crazy. Like I remember watching back on this and I was like, I had forgot that there was a set of penalties in this one. And when I rewatched it like maybe 5-6 years ago for the first time in a long time. And I forgot that Valerie Bertinelli was penalized in this race because I think the last time I saw before that was maybe a few years before that because ESPN Classic used to play these episodes. And so I was just like, wow, they really did. Like, she really did mess up there. So it's amazing watching it back. And, it's kind of tough, though, because it looked like when Kristy McNichol made that same mistake twice as well, it looked like you could have either took that penalty away or you could have kept it there. Hey, if you believe it's cheating, let me know. So it was a controversial ending, and it really helped CBS get back in control, though, because Valerie Bertinelli, it looked like she cost her team at one point, and then Greg Harrison ended up winning his match. So that helped everything out. But next video, we're going to watch Kristy McNichol against Judy Norton-Taylor. Oh, my God, this was a great women's final, but, again, fell under some controversy. So we're going to go over that video next. Thank you guys for watching this one. Retro Warehouse.